Before I start this up, I just gotta say that the Grammys are a whole lot of bullshit, from excluding actual deserving artists and projects at the cost of including whatever act and artist that will get them more views, more buzz that year. You know what? Let's have a king explain this.
Just curious, Zane, did you catch any of the Grammys?
Did I fuck? No. No. No, I didn't watch the Grammys. But that specific thing there, if you're asking me why I said what I said, was nothing to do with the competition and rivalry. It was nothing personal in any sense. It was a way broader statement to the whole organization. I believe there's way better music that is made and does not even get an acknowledgement because of certain reasons. Political reasons, handshaking reasons, private performance reasons that we don't need to go into. I said everything I needed to say online. But yeah, it is what it is. And it's nothing to do with my own personal gain, because if they even nominated me at this stage, I wouldn't even go and accept the award because it doesn't mean anything to me. The entire organization doesn't represent anything. And I don't believe they showcase the best talent in the industry. I believe they control what they want to control and they do what they want to do, and that's it.
All that being said, I'm still here to support these artists. So let's see what they did this year. We're going to react to the nominations for this year's Grammys, or next year's Grammys. And the nominations just came out. I gave it a little while, so I'm going to react to whoever got nominated here. Again, the first thing I need to look at, because I literally forget this every single year, is the eligibility sort of timeline, and it is October 1st, 2021 through September 30th, 2022. Okay, good reminder. Now let's check out the nominees themselves. So let's go through this. I already see Kendrick Lamar pictured, and I see Beyonce right in the headline as a top nominee. That's not a surprise, and that's totally deserved. Now let's get to the actual nominations. Record of the year, there's gonna be a lot of artists that are here I both either haven't heard of, probably have heard of, but just haven't listened to what they've dropped, and that already starts off with ABBA. Adele, Beyonce, Mary J, Brandy, Doja, Steve, Lacey, Kendrick, Lizzo, Harry Styles. For Record of the Year, this actually isn't bad as far as nominations go. As far as the Record of the Year category and how that works versus Song of the Year or whatever it's called, we'll get there. Yeah, Song of the Year, I already see it in the bottom. I like Break My Soul for this, just as a song, and considering all the production elements as well. And just the jam that it is. Right below it, they're hitting me hard already with the Album of the Year. So we're getting right into the nitty gritty, right into the big stuff here. So we have ABBA again. Maybe I have to listen to this ABBA track. This happened last year with John Batiste, where it's just nominated over and over and over again, and I just was so unfamiliar. It's the same thing with ABBA, no familiarity. But some of the other ones I expected to be here: Adele with 30, love that project. Bad Bunny, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige. I didn't even know she dropped a project, let alone one that was gonna be getting all these accolades. Great for her, legend. We love that. Brandy Carlisle, Coldplay, another legend by the way, and Brandy. Coldplay, speaking of more legends, Kendrick, Lizzo, Harry Styles. Again, not super. Again, there's a couple in here that I'm familiar with as far as ABBA and Brandy Carlisle. I'm surprised to see Mary J here, just because I didn't even know she dropped. But not surprised at all by the rest of these. I've never gotten into Coldplay, so I didn't listen to that project. I need to listen to the Lizzo project specifically out of all these, and the Kendrick project as well. I like the Beyonce, again, Renaissance. I think from the ones that I've heard, I think it's kind of distanced itself from most of these here. As much as I love Harry Styles, as much as I love 30, all the great things that I've heard about the Lizzo project as well, I just think that Renaissance has really created a gap. At the same time though, that Un Verano Sin Ti, that Bad Bunny album, do not sleep on the chance of that one winning. Song of the Year, we have the Alphabet, I don't know who that is. About Damn Time, Lizzo's Back. All Too Well, the 10-minute version. Oh man, that is going to be a real candidate, particularly in the Song of the Year category where the songwriting is taken as a real level of importance. You have As It Was, or Back with Harry, Bad Habit, no idea. Break My Soul is back here, Easy on Me. Again, didn't listen to the Kendrick project, so don't know what its real chances are here. I think this one's going to come down to All Too Well and Easy on Me. I mean, that's what I like anyway as far as this specific category. I think Break My Soul more in the Record of the Year category, although again it could probably take this one as well. But for me personally, I'd go between the All Too Well 10-minute version and Easy on Me. Best New Artist, Anita. Wow, that I feel like I just can move on because Anita is gonna win. Omar Apollo, I just got introduced to Omar Apollo recently. A big fan so far. I'm not familiar with a lot of these other names outside of Maneskin, who has made a real impact, so I'd watch out for them as well, but I'd be surprised if Anita doesn't win this, although I would say Maneskin has a real shot too, even though again I'm not familiar with most of these. Is Gracie Abrams not eligible for this? Or like a Lizzie McAlpine? Best Pop Solo Performance. So in this category, I actually like As It Was for this. That About Damn Time, you know what, I feel like this one comes down to About Damn Time and As It Was when you really focus in on the pop parts of what is deserving, quote unquote, of an award in the pop world. And I feel like As It Was, About Damn Time, like those are the two songs that I specifically remember when you asked me 2022 pop music, solo songs, boom, those two. So I feel like that comes down to those two. Best Pop Duo Group Performance, we have ABBA, who's back, didn't even know they were a group. Bomb Bomb, Camila Cabello and Ed Sheeran, that really warms my heart. And right underneath it, I see My Universe, Coldplay and BTS. You also have I Like You, Post Malone, Doja, Unholy, which is a bop. I don't know the ABBA track, guys, so they could be, you know, the leading candidate for all I know. Just in my own universe of what I like here, I feel like Bomb Bomb's got a real shot here, which is really exciting for Camila. That makes me real happy. And I'd love to, you know, obviously I'd love to see BTS walk away with something. I just love to see them nominated because they deserve that recognition. They deserve to be put into the eyes of, you know, people that haven't given them a chance, because that's what people do when something gets really popular. And all the work that I know they put into everything, it would be really lovely to see them walk away with that. So My Universe, Bomb Bomb. I think I do like the Bomb Bomb track the most out of these. But yeah, let's keep going. Traditional pop vocal album. Yeah, I don't know. Pentatonics I just got into, but I've only heard one song off of Evergreen. And the rest of these artists I know, I'm very familiar with, but haven't heard these. I'm probably going to end up, we got through the big ones already, so I'm going to end up skimming through most of the rest of these. Best Pop Vocal Album, back with ABBA. Adele, Coldplay, Lizzo, Harry's House. I feel like it will be hard. Adele's walking away with something, whether it's for Easy on Me, which I feel like very much deserves something, and I think I always said for, was it Song of the Year? If it's not going to be for that, and if it's going to be for that either way, I could very much see Adele walking away with this one. 30. It just makes sense to me. I wish I listened to that Lizzo project. I need to. I will before the year is over. And the Harry's House project as well is so different from his previous work that I almost don't know what to expect. You know, like if you were telling me this is Fine Line and, you know, so many songs that were like made to just be super mainstream in a good, fun way, I'd pick Fine Line immediately, particularly in the Best Pop Vocal Album category. But Harry's House is such a unique project and made through the heart of Harry, and made to sound like something he listens to on a personal level. I don't know whether or not I can expect this to actually do anything in this category, but obviously as a huge Harry Styles fan, I'd love to see it. Best Dance Electronic Recording, and then I see Best Dance Electronic Music Album. I see Beyonce in both, and if you're nominated in a category with Beyonce, that's any category period, you should probably not even show up. But particularly like all the other categories that she's nominated in outside of Best Album overall, every other category, just don't show up. If you're Bono, Bo, Diplo, Miguel, David Guetta, BB Rexa, all these other people, just don't show up. Don't waste your time. Rock your outfit, walk the red carpet, get the pics, but don't sit in the audience. Just go like to a bar or something. Have yourself a good night, because Beyonce's taking it home. It's L's for everybody. A lot of skimming through rock, alt. I certainly do have rooting interests, but no point in naming them all here. I see more Beyonce in the R&B categories, and again, those are just more W's for Beyonce. I'm happy to see Plastic Off the Sofa specifically nominated, and I want to shout that out because I love that track. I know it's like different from the other tracks on Renaissance, but in a way that it's really cool to see it pop in such a specific R&B category. We have Virgo's Groove, Plastic Off the Sofa, Cuff It, in 3 different categories. And then we also have Break My Soul in a non-R&B, just a general song category in 2 different categories at least. There might have been another one that I might have missed. But point being is Beyonce has, that's 4 different songs in separate categories, not to mention the albums categories that she's nominated in. It's going to be a slow day for everyone that's not a Beyonce fan that day. And rightfully so, because Renaissance is just superior, honestly. Best R&B album overall. Again, Mary J. Blige. I just didn't know she dropped, and I need to listen to that because I've always been a fan. I don't know who's still listening to Chris Brown in the year of our Lord 2022. I'm going to skip through the rap nominations because I didn't listen to a lot of new rap this year, but aside from like the really, really indie stuff that I'm into, but I will say I'm doing a hip-hop week on the channel, probably more than a week, just because I've done so much pop, and I'll continue to always do pop because I love pop, but I also love rap, and there's a lot of rap artists that I haven't gotten into that I want to, like a Kendrick, Mac Miller going back, just a lot of others. Jack Harlow, I'm even curious about, as I've seen his name pop up in these categories a few times here. Same thing with country, guys. Seeing a lot of names I recognize, a lot of legends, a lot of really, really familiar names. Kelsey Ballerini, Miranda Lambert, Maren Morris, and then all sorts of big legends here. Reba McEntire, Dolly Parton, again, Miranda Lambert. Really just cool to see those names. Julia Michaels, love seeing the songwriting queen in a country category as well. That's really fun for her. And I Bet You Think About Me is nominated for a country award. I couldn't even, because I'm so unfamiliar with all the other songs, I couldn't even tell you if that could actually win or not. But is that Taylor's first ever, if she did win this category, would that be her first country win at the Grammys? I don't know, but that we have 2 noms for Taylor now, so that's exciting considering that she only dropped a re-record, a Taylor's version in this time span, the Reds Taylor's version. She's already gotten 2 tracks from there that have showed up on here. Latin, anything, again, just like Beyonce, if you're nominated in a category here with a Bad Bunny, it's just a big fat L for you. No one not named Bad Bunny is taking these awards. I really would love to see Questlove win a Grammy for that Music is History project that he did. I think that would be really well deserved. Best comedy album, Dave Chappelle and Louis C.K. See, the Grammys just really, really reaching for clicks and views here, like usual. These categories are always so cool to me. The soundtrack for visual media one, because if you look at Elvis, Encanto, Stranger Things, Top Gun, West Side Story, you have a musical, you have a feature film, that was starring Tom Cruise that did so many huge numbers. You have a TV show, then you have a Disney film, and then you have Elvis, which is a biopic, however you choose to say it. It's completely different projects here, completely different visual medias, but it really is all narrowed down to the scores and the soundtracks, and I think that's so cool. Beyonce back with more nominations before King Richard soundtrack song. As long as Will Smith doesn't show up, I think we're all good on that. This music video, Easy on Me, didn't see that video yet to come. BTS has more nominations. I just love that so much for ARMY and for BTS. Just as a group, continuing to just be so deserving. Woman, see, I don't watch a lot of music videos, guys, so the only ones I've seen here are As It Was and All Too Well. Feels like All Too Well already has a leg up. It's advertised, one, as a short film in the title itself, and it actually is a short film. There's legitimate acting going on, and that's longer than the other ones. So I can see Taylor having a real shot here. Best music film, didn't watch any of these, but Justin Bieber just had to find a way onto Grammy nominations. So yeah, guys, would have loved to see Gracie Abrams somewhere on here. I'm genuinely just that feels like one of the more wrong omissions from this list. I would love to see Five Sauce on here for Five Sauce 5 somewhere, right? There's a group category, right, that they're nowhere to be found. Not surprised by that though. Not what the Grammys thing usually is. Not enough clicks or views for them. Not exciting enough for them. They just don't have taste in great music, I guess. What can I say? I don't even get into the, what groups do submit, what don't, outside of the obvious ones like The Weeknd, who obviously that's such a huge hole in this whole thing for me, because that's one of the best projects in this time span easily. But again, I know that The Weeknd intentionally didn't want to be associated with the Grammys, and for very good reason. Very good reason. Would have loved to see Kehlani in any of the R&B categories. Would have loved to see Chloe, right? I feel like Chloe's been dropping so many hits and nowhere to be seen here. Kind of can't believe that Sabrina Carpenter is nowhere to be seen, considering what I thought was just a supreme pop album up and down with the songwriting, with the pop element. I know the Grammys loves Ariana Grande, and she's gotten many nominations, and deservedly so, and I feel like Sabrina Carpenter has really cemented her way into that specific path. With the recent project emails I Can't Send, and it's really surprising, honestly, to not see her on here. And I think it's a letdown. It's a bit of a letdown. Again, with not having also a songwriter like Gracie Abrams, like I mentioned. I didn't see Lizzie McAlpine either in here. I would have liked to see that personally. I will point out that I do love seeing Harry Styles. I'm a huge fan, obviously, I know, but I do feel like Harry's been snubbed in previous years for the actual album of the year overall category, and it's really, really nice to see him get that recognition and be in there. As far as I'm concerned, Joji's Glimpse of Us was a single, and it's within the timeline, and that song feels like a song that's very deserving of, individual song recognition anyway. But yeah, I'm really stuck on Sabrina Carpenter, Gracie Abrams as the biggest snubs, we'll call them, from this list. Five Sauce as well, and am I surprised by any of that? Of course not. Overall, not too bad, I guess, but also, again, Grammys don't matter.